Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something every PUBG Mobile player has felt but never fully understood. The hidden monster behind your worst gunfights, ping and latency. You know that moment when you shoot first, but somehow you're the one getting knocked? Or when it feels like your bullets are turning into rubber pellets midair? Yeah, that's not just bad luck, it's something far more technical. And it's literally the difference between winning a clutch and getting sent straight back to the lobby. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how regional servers affect your ping, what latency really means, and how to fight back against lag like a pro. So let's start with the basics latency. Most players call it lag, but that doesn't even scratch the surface. Latency is the time it takes for your action, whether it's pulling the trigger, throwing a nade, or peeking a corner, to travel all the way to PUBG's servers and then back to your device. Think about it like sending a text message. If it takes 2 seconds for your friend to receive it, the conversation feels clunky. Now shrink that into milliseconds in a gunfight, and suddenly 100 milliseconds versus 50 milliseconds is the difference between landing your shots or watching the kill cam. What makes it worse? Your geographic location is quietly controlling everything. The further away you are from the server, the more time your signal spends traveling, and the bigger the delay you experience. That's why players in certain regions always talk about peeker's advantage. They literally see you before you see them, because their server is closer, and your reaction time is being taxed by distance. If you live in Africa and connect to the Europe server, your ping can range anywhere from 100 milliseconds to 250 milliseconds, and that alone changes everything. Now imagine someone try to connect to different regional servers, Asia, Europe, and North America. Same device, same location, same internet. The results can be insane. On African server, the ping can be around 60 milliseconds smooth, crisp, and super responsive. Switching to Europe, it can jump around 120 milliseconds. And then North America, boom, over 200 milliseconds. The difference in gameplay is going to be like night and day. At 60 milliseconds, shots lands instant when fired. At 120 milliseconds, the shorts goes hitting the air. But at 200 milliseconds, forget about hitting the enemies, you will be knocked before you react. Here's the shocking truth. Even a 50 millisecond difference can flip the outcome of a gunfight. It might not sound like much, but in competitive PUBG, 50 milliseconds is like giving the opponent a hidden advantage they never earned. And when that stacks up over an entire match, it explains why so many players feel unlucky in fights, when really it's just physics and server distance working against them. Alright, so what can you actually do about it? Let's talk optimization, because even though you can't teleport your house next to PUBG's servers, there are ways to minimize latency. First, fix your router setup. Keep it close to your device. Reduce the number of background devices hogging bandwidth. And if possible, switch to 5 GHz Wi-Fi, or even better, use Ethernet for the lowest possible delay. Next, consider changing your DNS settings. Swapping to Google DNS or Cloudflare can shave precious milliseconds off your routing. And don't underestimate your ISP. Some providers simply route your traffic more efficiently than others, which means the difference between 80 milliseconds and 150 milliseconds could literally come down to who you're paying for internet. Now, let's talk about VPNs, because a lot of players swear by them. Here's the raw truth. Sometimes VPNs help, especially if they give you a cleaner route to a server. But more often than not, they add extra distance and make things worse. So use them carefully, only after testing. And don't forget about the silent killers, network jitter, and packet loss. Even if your ping looks stable, jitter can make your connection unpredictable, causing those random stutters that cost you fights. Eliminating those invisible enemies is just as important as lowering your raw ping. Now let's go beyond the basics and talk about winning this latency war for the long run. Number 1, don't just rely on PUBG's auto server selection. Always manually check and select your region. Sometimes the game throws you on a slower server, and you don't even realize it until your fights start feeling off. Number 2, tweak your in-game settings. Things like disabling background refresh, turning off battery savers, and keeping graphics balanced reduce strain on your device and keep your network response crisp. Number 3, look ahead. PUBG, mobile and ISPs worldwide, are constantly improving their infrastructure. That means regional servers will get faster, peering routes will get cleaner, and the lag monster won't be as scary in the future. But until then, the best way to win is to play smarter. Optimize your own setup and control what you can, because every millisecond counts in a gunfight. So there you have it, guys. The full truth about regional servers, latency, ping, and lag in PUBG Mobile. Now I want to know, what's your average ping? And which server do you usually play on? Drop your numbers in the comments comments, and I'll be replying to as many as I can. If this breakdown helped you finally understand why lag is such a beast, smash that like button so more players can break free from the ping trap. And don't forget, hit subscribe for more in-depth PUBG tips, guides, and secrets that will take your gameplay to the next level. If you're ready to go even deeper, check out my other video on mastering pro PUBG habits. It'll completely transform how you fight, move, and win. This is Net Phantom, and until next time, may your ping stay low and your headshots stay high.
I'm coming for you!
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks. Excellent work. Awesome. Awesome. Let's fight together. Awesome. Marked a location.